Hello, everybody. So, last time you saw me, the game decided to mess up, and
sorry.
Not the game, the Twitch stream decided to mess up and just stop. So you guys didn't get to see everything I did. Right at the very end, I just picked up a couple missions. But I didn't stream Friday. But now that I am back, I'll let you know that I just didn't want to restart the stream just in order to pick up a few more missions just to end it again. So here we go. We're going to pick up some more missions. And we're going to go do some more missions.
Sebastian! Stop this madness. The Chantry cannot condone revenge, Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins there is nowhere in the Free Marches to hide.
This is murder.
Oh, that accent.
No. What happened to my family was murder.
The fuck is on my face?
Taffy?
Have you seen him?
Taffy?
Karen, was it? No. There are many Templars in Kirkwall, woman.
That guy's apparently looking for his dog.
Please, can you help me? My brother.
Don't worry. Helping people and killing people are what I'm best at.
I hope there will be no call to kill anyone, Sarah. Karen was always so devout, so idealistic.
Can you just put those on
He
the
was
table?
so proud when the Templars accepted him. I pleaded with him.
I'll move
not
them
to
later
join the
whenever
order,
after I wash the
but he
dishes,
wouldn't
but
listen.
I just realized I'm still streaming that.
Rumors about
My brain
the
just stopped
Templars
working.
And Knight Commander Meredith. And now my brother is gone.
What do people say about Knight Commander Meredith?
Oh, she has many admirers.
Just so you all know, the reason I just said that was because my husband's cleaning his downstairs area. I just brought her a bunch of
She
cups.
is terribly fierce and utterly without pity, that she sees demons everywhere. It is dangerous even to whisper such things.
What have you heard about the Templars?
People harboring escaped mages just
Oh, you're
disappear.
back. Hello.
Templars interrogate and threaten passers-by. My friend has a cousin
Hi,
who's
Dottie.
and she says he was made tranquil against his will.
My friend has a cousin who
more
was a
with every
mage.
passing day.
So you think the Templars, what, killed and ate your brother?
Maker forbid.
Ate them?
I don't know what happened. He just stopped writing me. I tried to see him, but Knight Commander Meredith threw me out. They won't tell me anything.
Your brother may indeed be in trouble. What can I do for you?
Perchance, in your journeys, if you find yourself in the gallows, ask the other
Perchance.
recruits, Wilmerd and Hugh, about my brother. They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them. Maker bless you and watch after you in this endeavor.
I don't know why. Is it just me, or does like Fenris look like he's like slouching forwards a little bit? Is that hammer too heavy for you, sweetie? Is that what it is? A grave crime was committed against all free-thinking men and women in the Free Marches. The ruling Vale family of Starkhaven, my family, was brutally murdered down to the youngest babe in arms. The massacre was carried out by members of the Flint Mercenary Company. I hereby offer a bounty on the head of each Flint Company soldier in the Kirkwall vicinity.
I don't know, if those babes were in arms, that sounds pretty threatening to me. I don't know about you, but when I come into a house and there's a baby with a fucking 6-shot revolver aimed at my head, I'm gonna fucking take them all out.
Well, first of all, this is an area or time period where like swords would be more like, or a crossbow. There you go. Second of all,
Baby's in there.
Bring it! I can just imagine your daughter doing that.
Bring it.
And then this guy here.
You there, Ferelden.
I wish to speak with you.
You are absolutely a vampire.
You've gained quite a reputation with the Red Iron Mercenary Band.
Have never been more
I
certain
find
of
myself
somebody
in
being a
need of
vampire.
someone with your
Isn't
special
that doesn't come out
talents.
right now and say he's a vampire?
I'm guessing you don't mean my ability to
Maybe a
juggle
good
small
vampire,
rodents
but
to
a
Elysian
vampire.
balance.
Look at him.
If that is your
it
greatest
the hair,
skill,
the
then I've been
outfit?
misinformed. I am looking
But
for
he doesn't have
muscles,
elbows.
Under
not
the shadow of the arch.
whatever it was you were just describing.
But
A man I
me and you
sentenced
have had this
to a life in
conversation. The
prison
original
has
Dracula
escaped
could go out in
custody.
the sun.
He's been
Did not
trapped to an abandoned
turn him
ruin
into-
outside the city.
Look at her trying to grab my
I'd
TV
like
set.
you to retrieve the fugitive and hand him over to the guard.
I move it forwards when she's not in it so I can move through the
Why
fucking
is there
house
such a
proudly. 'Cause
clamor
it's a
to
giant
catch this
mattress
man?
in the middle of the floor.
What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins.
Creatures.
The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such
In
beasts.
fact,
Do
His
you know
family,
what
his
manner
vampire
of
family,
beasts they
is,
are?
family are
is in the
I don't know what they
ruins.
look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
It would be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
Bradley, do you want to get your hands dirty?
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
No.
I
The more
actually think I
guards who
remember
know,
this one, but
the
I don't
easier
remember
it is
this
for
one.
this to get out. Those men
makes
gossip
sense.
like old fishwives.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not
So
only
that I
will you
may
be
eat
well
him.
paid,
I mean, I'm not
you'll
so
have the
bad at that.
gratitude of a city
You're
magistrate.
saying vampire.
Useful
You know
for a
cannibals
refugee,
eat people
wouldn't you
too, you
agree?
know?
but he's not a cannibal. He looks too refined to be a cannibal.
Those are the worst, bro. Those are the worst cannibals, okay?
Yeah, they're called vampires.
With a blue bow about her neck.
Wait, dude, can I talk to you? Because I have never heard someone walking around here just being like, have you seen my dog? Come here, Poochie. I don't even remember what he fucking called it. He did name it, whatever it was. Oh, no, wait. Not there. Wait, maybe there. No, wait. Oh, I know.
Big freaking map overlay.
I know, but like, with the way that one is like right here,
Business
'cause it's
appears to be good.
right to the side,
you, I
I
imagine
thought it could have been up
demand is
across the
fairly
other way.
constant.
I'm looking at how much space you have and how much space they're gonna try to tell you is in this building.
That's what Dottie says. While holding her COVID-19 toy.
And here
Sorry, our
we
daughter
are
has
in
a
the
toy that
book.
looks like COVID-19.
My day is complete.
If someone
Alright.
here tries to hire me
Maybe
again,
it'll-
I'm leaving.
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him. Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
I'm sorry, Anders, what? I didn't hear anything. The Eric just said, what, Anders? Someone tried to hire you? Why were you in the brothel in the first place, Anders?
College days, he needed money. He did a lot of things he was not proud of. It's alright, Anders.
Why
You
was your
understand?
friend made
You understand?
trouble?
I feel you.
Do you
We've
know?
all been there.
No. And it doesn't matter. Nobody deserves that.
I know some mages who deserve that.
Really? Perhaps they should start making slaves tranquil. Then they wouldn't dream of escaping. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Slaves do not
So they weren't
attract
repeating
demons that
like
try
in
to
their
possess
ears
them.
this game.
Which clearly justifies it. What a perfect solution.
Okay, girls, stop fighting. You don't understand my pain.
Today's my rest day.
Anders
but
writes his
I'll make an
poetry in his
exception
guideline.
for you.
Oh, he'll
What
make
can
an
I say?
exception for me,
Why
baby.
work if you're not working hard?
I can see why Nanette liked you. You're feisty.
Does he not sound like the
A
most like,
refreshing
oh my
change from the
god,
pale slug I
sweetheart?
married. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her.
Oh, right, this is
I
one of
just
the
wish
missions I
she'd
picked
said
up last
goodbye.
time. Yeah, so I gotta get this out from under my ass. Ugh.
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No, I just hope that's what she did.
See, now he doesn't
Ghislaine
sound
only
like it,
wants
but when
her
he's
for her
like,
family's
I'll
wealth.
make an exception for
Ninette's
you.
a jewel.
I was like,
Elegant, worldly, just the perfect level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
Do you think Ninette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Ninette. Sometimes twice a night. Ghislaine's the only one who might hurt her, and he doesn't have the balls for it.
I don't know, it sounds to me like he's the only one that's been loving on Ninette
Ghislaine
lately.
knew about you and Ninette. Did he talk to you?
The man is incapable of talking. He came here, yelled at me, called me a dirty knife ear, among other things, and accused me of corrupting his wife.
Well, he is trying to keep his wife, because of the fact he wants to keep her money.
Were you hoping Ninette would leave Ghislaine
She's wealthy
for you?
and he's not.
Of course not. I know my place. I offer a service,
Of course
that's all.
not.
Anyway, there was someone else looking for Ninette. A Templar. I believe his name was Emmerich. He wouldn't sleep with me either. I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a
So
mage.
rude. Also, why do you want everybody
Any
to
chance
sleep
Ninette's
with
an
you?
apostate?
Well, she certainly cast a spell on me.
But it seems to me that everybody
Anyway,
casts a
if
spell
Ninette
on
was
you,
a
because
mage,
apparently
I
today's your
think
day off and
Emmerich
you
would
still
have
wanted to
said
sleep
so.
with me.
You should take him up on the offer.
Someone else Ninette spent special alone time with, perhaps?
She always liked men in uniform. You could ask him yourself. Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Dark.
I'm trying to think if I
You
like
could
men
see
in
if he's still
uniform. I
there.
like men dressed up, but I don't
And
think
if
I
you
like
find
men in
Ninette,
uniform.
tell her to drop by and see me sometime.
Track soldiers, tell him about it.
The only time I'm okay with like the soldiers being in uniform is if they're like wearing like their plain basic t-shirt in their camo pants. That's what they are, Bradley. That's what they are. They're army colored camo pants. I think I can actually come back here and have sex with him if I want to. Yeah, so let me talk to him.
Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many, many services?
Yeah, see? I just went back to talk to him again because he had an exclamation point above his head. And he's like, are you sure you're not interested in my many, many services? And like, the two options are, perhaps I am, or I'm sure.
I was just passing through.
I'm not going to have
it
sex
your
with him
way.
here. He is a sassy little boy. What are you doing? Sounds like you're breaking shit in there. You saying dat because he walked away, Dottie? You don't quite understand how to just say dada?
What? Just wondering if the feathered pauldrons are an essential part of the moody rebel mage persona.
What are you talking about?
I'm working on an epic poem about a hopelessly romantic apostate, waging an epic struggle against forces he can't possibly defeat.
What do you mean, can't possibly defeat?
Well, it's not a good story unless the hero dies.
Okay, Varric. Okay, it seems like I have a lot of missions to do, guys. So let's get on that. That way I can make a lot of coin. Okay. Okay. First, up to the Viscount Keep. Viscount's Keep. Because I think this is actually part of a...
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas my scouts have tracked the boy and his Canary captor to the Wounded Coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Kunari seems excessive.
He may be Tal Vashoth. The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody
The Winters are coming.
Yes. What is it?
If this is about a rescue, that woman did not seem the type.
She is the type I feared we would attract. As I told the others, Viscount Dumas' son, Seamus,
It seems
is missing.
interesting to me, though, that you would
We
actually
suspect he was
announce
taken
so
by a
openly
Kunari.
that the Viscount's son
If you
is
would like
missing.
to try your hand at securing his safe
I
return,
like
feel
to,
free.
like, the public. I feel like
I have
you'd be
certainly
more likely to
granted
not
no
announce that
exclusivity
in order
to the
to not
Winters and their violent
put people out there that want to kidnap him just so that way they can hold it above your head.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters are coming,
The
Bradley.
Winters out of Navarra. They don't care one whit if Seamus is returned unharmed.
What you looking for?
Their lead, Sirrah Guinness, is hungry for a foothold in fair Kirkwall.
I'm not complaining about it, Bradley.
And frankly,
I'm saying that
we
the
have
reason I
enough
moved
of
Dottie's
their
playpen when she's not in it back to where it was originally is so that way I don't trip over the mat and it.
There must be suspicions about why the boy went missing.
I didn't put her in, you did.
What have you heard?
Nothing. Until now.
There is truly nothing known. He is gone.
Dottie.
And there have been sightings of a Kunari.
Say, I got Foxy.
The only complication is that
Foxy's gonna watch
Seamus is
Mommy
known to be of a sympathetic mind. He may have placed himself in danger, but it is danger nonetheless.
The Kunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
The Arishok has declared that it is not his role to do so. Apparently their rebels, the Tal Vashoth, are
And if I'm not
hunted anyway,
mistaken-
killed for what they are, not for what they may have done. That does not bode well for Seamus.
This isn't a task for a
If I'm
guardsman.
not mistaken, these Canaries
There
actually do
is
have
a
horns,
concern of appearance.
for the most part. The
If
ones
we
who decide
used
to
guards, it
switch
would allow Viscount
religions,
Dumas'
basically.
opponents to say this admits the Kunari threat because the
So,
city
because
responded.
like elves can even switch religions
In these
to
times,
the Tavashoth.
Public
But-
embarrassment is preferable to official embarrassment.
There isn't much of a difference.
Ready the reward. He'll be back in no time.
Declare it if you like.
No time.
But the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A
Yeah, well,
discussion
your
you are
shirt
welcome to
looks
have with the
stupid.
Winters, should you encounter them.
I love how
On
his
the
hair
wounded
matches his
coast.
eyes, just so you know. Kind of makes it seem like he is evil. Because he's a ginger.
I do hope the Viscount remembers to eat supper today.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the gallows, because there's apparently a bunch of missions I need to do there. Bunch of missions.
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for us to come here, considering who we're with?
I don't think the Templars will be surprised to see another mage here, do you?
Maybe not.
I'll try to look sufficiently meek and oppressed.
You're not helping.
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to
What
watch
about
over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was
Does he write his own
inevitable.
poetry with his eyeliner,
The
baby?
Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
He's not quite there yet.
You said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they
He's
stop?
not fully edgy.
You must remember that the
Why-
attitude
what would
towards
make him
magic
more
is
fully
different in
edgy here?
Tevinter. Magisters came from wealthy families, bloodlines that had nurtured magical talent for countless generations.
So,
The
And
Chantry
everybody,
was not
my
trying to
husband says
control
if he
poor
says anything
peasants,
about no one
but the
understanding his point of
scions
view,
the
that would make
greatest
him the
houses
most
in the
edgy.
Imperium.
Like if he says something about what he thinks and then you
I
ask
thought the
him a question
Magisters
about
had
it
been
or something,
thrown
her
down
face
by the
is
Chantry.
like you just don't understand.
On the contrary,
Boom, edge.
Andraste never defeated
So
the
if at any point in
Imperium.
time I'm talking to him,
A
he
great
tells me a story
army
or
conquered
something,
the south,
and he says
but
you just
not
don't
the north.
understand after I reply to
The
him.
Magisters eventually surrendered to the Chantry, but they did so on their terms. They kept their influence. Thus, they reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. Some battles are lost by inches.
You talk about the Magisters as if they are all evil.
I have no doubt that some are good and noble men, strong
They're
enough to
mostly
resist
all
temptation.
evil. Just not all of them.
But how many temptations do you wish to offer a man before he will give in? Blood magic is everywhere in Tevinter, from the lowliest apprentice up to the Archon himself.
You can't have seen this for yourself.
Daenerys talked about it often. Of course, they say it's forbidden.
So
Behind the smiles and closed doors, however, it's a different matter. To be a Magister in Tevinter is to be glorious.
Is hearsay
to be
not
a powerful
rumors?
Magister in Tevinter, that is worth any price.
Because he probably heard it from somebody else.
You're saying the same thing could happen here?
If the mages were permitted to be their own watchers, of course. It is too easy for a mage to resort to blood magic if they
But
feel the
would it
need is
not be
great
rumor?
enough.
Because if he doesn't
As
know
easy
by
as it is to
like,
resort
through
to a
himself,
sword.
which means Daenerys doesn't have enough
You
connection.
were created as a living weapon. Should you not be trusted with your freedom?
My powers are not controlled by a demon. A mage can desire power, justice, revenge, protection. Any cause will do, and then they are lost.
You can't say every mage is corrupt.
All I am saying is the Imperium offers no answer. All that Andraste did long ago
Inner
to end the
demons?
tyranny of magic has been undone.
She ended the tyranny of magic and replaced it with an entirely new one.
Considering all that magic has done to my homeland and my race, I weep for your predicament. Power corrupts, as they say, and mages
Fenris, sweetie,
have
I
power
love you.
enough already.
But I don't think your homeland was actually originally Tevinter.
You said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they stop?
Because you're an elf.
You must remember that the attitude towards magic is different in Tevinter. Magisters came from wealthy families, bloodlines that had nurtured magical talent for countless generations.
I like
the
people
Chantry
with the
was
lines
not
of
trying
this.
to control poor peasants, but the scions of the greatest houses in the Imperium.
Because it's so weird because, like, on his face and neck, they just look like white paint.
I thought the
On his
Magisters
arms,
had
it
been
looks like
thrown
it's
down
silver.
by the Chantry.
Like, on his
On
skin.
the contrary, Andraste never defeated the Imperium. A great
Doesn't
army
it?
conquered the south, but not the north. The Magisters eventually surrendered to the Chantry, but they did so on their terms.
No, he does
They
not
kept
have a
their
worm
influence.
inside of him.
Thus, they reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. Some battles are lost by inches.
You already said that.
You talk about the Magisters as if...
Okay, I
Blood
already
magic is everywhere in Tevinter.
Just making sure. I gotta
From the
go.
lowliest apprentice up to the Archon
I don't know why.
himself.
I don't know why it showed up again.
Treating every mage like a criminal isn't the answer.
And not every mage deserves the benefit of the doubt.
And I suppose you decide which ones.
Freedom is a noble ideal.
Yeah,
but I
Dottie.
see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
Yeah, the fears from the mages and the dangers from the Templars, sweetheart. Oh, fuck. I fucked up. Bradley, I fucked up. Anders, I don't want to fuck you!
Now I know that all you gotta do is mages suck. Suck all the butt. Templars, awesome. Yay, Templars!
Right behind you, Hawk.
Go, Templars!
Yeah, I know you're right behind me. Barrett,
Do you know
it's
a
very hard
recruit
to talk
named
to.
Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Nasser.
To the void with that.
Okay.
Karen and the others are missing.
I'm either Sarah or
But our
Massa.
orders. The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen.
So,
Wilmot and
there's
Karen
two
were the
different
most recent.
designs of that sword. There's the one that they're wearing on their chest, and then the ones
Why
that
must
I've
you
seen
keep
before, which is
silent
the way
about
my
Karen?
tattoo's done.
You obviously aren't a Templar, Monsieur.
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order, and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
I give my men an order and they follow it.
You're already
my men
defying
follow
orders
order
to
or
talk to
people
me.
die.
Might as well share the good stuff.
Oh no, you'll love who the...
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
Figures.
There's tons of people that are
Seems
better
to
than
me a
Jacob, so-
weak Templar would die just as quickly.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some questionable things that the Order must do these days. The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
If Wilmot came back, he might know more
Yeah, I
about
agree
the
she
other
wouldn't
missing
do that.
recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot.
Knight Captain
That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry,
That's right.
you may catch
Cullen's
them
in
on
all
the road.
3 games.
You've already told me that, like 100 million times.
Yes, but I love it. Makes me so happy.
Are you the Templar who is pursuing the boy Fainrail?
I did not realize his name was known so widely. Perhaps your
I like
friend
Thraster.
knew him in the alienage.
Not every elf lives in one of your
Very nice
cages,
guy.
Templar.
Are you a friend of his?
Have you met him?
Strong
What is he like?
From his mother's description, he sounds much like any youngster we bring to the Circle. Frightened of
That
his
dude
gift,
has
resentful at
blue
losing his
eyes
freedom,
with the reddest hair.
convinced he is the one exception to our laws. Hardly someone
getting
you would
turned
wish
on
the
by Thrask
power to
Bradley.
murder people with his
No one
mind.
had to thrash me.
No young boy should have to
Oh, you
face
know
down
that's what he
demons
does.
alone.
He's like, do you want to get thrashed?
It is surprising what sympathies mages evoke. I always expect people to be more wary of their powers than touched by their struggles.
Not all of us are.
If we do not find Fainrail soon, it will not matter. Either he will be taken by the demons, or by less mystical
I
predators.
just fucked up with Fenris again.
And
God damn
I've
it,
said
Fenris.
more than enough on the topic. This is a Templar matter, and we will be handling
Don't
it.
laugh if you
Seems like you Templars could use all the help
He's
you
gonna
can
laugh
get.
if I fucked up with Fenris again.
True. It is surely not in the lad's best interests to turn away anyone who seeks to find him.
Now she's got her
There
panda
is a Templar.
and her foxy.
Former Templar by the name of Samson. He left the order due to philosophical differences. He has been known to help mages flee Kirkwall. If Fainrail went to him, Samson wouldn't tell me. He stays out of sight by day, but I've seen him at night, near the entrance to Darktown.
God damn it! We're having a hard time here, guys.
I am glad to
It's
stand
not
day
that
after
hard
day.
when I'm a fucking mage. When I say that stuff when I'm a mage, he takes less offense to it.
Ah, welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solivitus. Please take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment.
I don't know, I see boxes of all
Actually,
of
if
them.
you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
The boxes could be
Remedy
kinda
that.
empty.
Potions shop. You, my good man, are priceless.
The pun wasn't
I'd smack
intentional,
you both.
although I may use that next
I'd
time.
have smacked you
It's
both.
been too dangerous
Bradley,
to leave the city
you love
of late,
puns
and
and
the
you
love
substances
puns,
I
that was
require for my
horrible.
creations are, of course, elsewhere.
His hair looks like
Perhaps
a
you could
cat
find
licked
them.
him, like a
You'll be
giant
compensated
camel or
for your
something.
time, have no fear.
hair looks like he's
I'll also
desperately
give
trying
you
to hide
first
his
pick of my
early
new
onset
creations.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Syrah.
Play with your hair, ear, Dottie. Something wrong with your ear.
I think I found something of yours.
What?
Shh. I can't accurately express my gratitude, but thank you.
Oh, you finished the quest.
I was confused too, because I was like, I don't remember picking up your quest, but okay, sure. Probably just found something while I was doing another quest, and it was like, yep, you finished this quest. Congratulations.
So, how are you gonna piss off Fenris now? Who knows? If he gets angry enough with you, he might just hate fuck you.
Apparently, my husband wants Fenris to hate fuck me.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying if you piss him off enough.
Is brooding a sport in Tevinter? Do they hold competitions? Hand out trophies for the best scowls?
I'm not brooding.
You're absolutely brooding.
Oh, so that's you smiling. Glad you clarified that. I'd never have known.
Okay, boys. Go fight. Like most men are. And I disconnected from Xbox Live.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it, trying to see if we just lost you. Brains! Give me brains!
Go down!
Good job.
Get back! How about you?
I love it when a plan works out.
DOT.
Can we go home? Maybe Spawn left our house.
Okay, small child.
Oh, I gave you the option to talk to Fenris. Maybe you can patch things up.
Probably.
You like Fenris? 1, 3.
Mind your manners. This is my territory.
Okay,
Bitch,
apparently.
I will shove that mace so far up your ass you can brush your teeth with it.
Apparently, I haven't gotten to the place where I need to talk to him. Why you keep grabbing your ear, Dottie? Oh, bless you.
We don't want no
That's a Templar on his knees!
Need us.
I am not cleaning this up.
I thank you, Syrah, for coming along when you did.
That dude on his knees.
I am Emmerich.
You're older than I thought you'd be. Ninette seems to go for the young, pointy-eared sorts.
What?
Ninette took her
What?
out. I hear she got around. And you were asking about her, so I just assumed.
Because I'm rude like that.
Preposterous. I was concerned that she was in danger, and that is all.
Why?
However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
That sort of attitude will never pay off.
Ha! I was eager at first, but failure has leached all enthusiasm from me. This all started when Meren, one of our circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
I had a friend who disappeared once. Turns out he was under my bed, drunk. What?
I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
Do you think that all, 4 of those women are under that guy's bed, drunk?
Mages routinely flee the circle. Perhaps Meren just wanted freedom.
She had always been loyal. She received lilies from an unknown suitor, and some of us thought she may have gone to meet him. Perhaps her disappearance is linked?
Doesn't the circle use phylacteries to keep track of its mages?
We followed her phylactery to a foundry, but found nothing. I had heard of sympathizers smuggling mages through Darktown, so came here hoping to pick up the trail. But not very popular.
Are you asking them like a prick?
Have you mentioned any of this to the
No,
city guard?
they see Templar and they automatically.
They say there's no
it's basically
proof
like if
the
a
disappearances
gangster
are
saw a cop and
connected.
was like, I'm not going to give you answers.
They think the women just left home. That it happens all the time.
I don't know, he still seems like a prick.
People don't just disappear. Perhaps they were murdered or kidnapped.
We found no bodies, no ransom notes. Those women just vanished.
Don't you hate it when something goes missing? I lose things all the time.
What?
The women. They're missing, and you can't find them.
All right. I cannot lie, Sarah. I tire of searching. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be. I know when to walk.
They don't even look that old, though.
Here,
And you don't
take my
He
findings.
was probably kneeling because he was
Perhaps you
wounded.
can make more use of them.
He's just be standing
I'm
up
going
just
back to
fine
the
now.
gallows. I'm too old
He
for
probably
this.
took a healing potion.
I was gonna say there are also
Found you,
potions that are easy to take in combat
should
that will
look into
completely heal you.
Or he wrapped himself up. Sometimes they make it seem like that's all he gets to do. Just wrap up the injuries.
Was it his mysterious chest wound? I bet that's what it was. Going down to Blighttown.
Darktown.
Blighttown.
Darktown.
Blighttown.
It's not Blighttown.
It's gonna take all your frames.
That's not what took all my frames. I'm sure what took all my frames was Overwatch updating.
Why do you have things updating while you're trying to stream?
Because I started updating them way before I started to stream. They just didn't finish because frickin' Smite had an 11 gigabyte fucking update.
Awesome.
I actually want to go out to the mountains first. Bone pit. The Among Us. Does anyone remember what the one that I'm doing for? It's not the Bone Pit. Among Us, Master's Orders.
You can go to your quest and look.
I don't know if it'll. Yeah, that's a good thing. Secondary. You were watching your daughter roll around. What?
What?
Looking for the missing Templar one.
Is it a main plot?
I don't think it is. Something to do. Whatever.
Oh, look.
That's not the missing Templar one.
But you talked to Samson about Fenrir, and he was...
Fenrir's about a kid who's a mage, Bradley.
You're a kid who's a mage.
That's the one I'm looking for. Oh.
It's still a main plot, so haha, fuck you. So haha, hee hee.
Jeez.
Oh shit.
This way. What's up here? Spiders!
Spiders! Go down! They're everywhere!
That guy over there will cut it.
Out of your element, dwarf.
No thanks to this lot, can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
Kinky?
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari.
Court the Qunari? Make her think of the children.
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I have heard of this.
Probably gunpowder.
It's why their ships are so feared.
I doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Tal Vashoth, or that mercenary. I said, great, go talk to them. Didn't go over well. But, maybe
Said there weren't no guns.
maybe he'll bargain if I get
If
rid of
there's
something
gunpowder,
that
there's gonna be
bothers him
guns.
more
There can be
well,
cannons and not guns.
The Tal Vashoth.
Smaller, you get an arma de fuego.
Tal
They probably don't know how to make a
Are
cannon
you up for
smaller.
some paid hunting?
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the
hear
earth.
the thunder,
Plus,
but not
they're
see the
mostly
lightning?
lyrium. Expensive, poisonous.
what's
The
his face
chantry
is doing.
controls it topside. The glow makes you a
What's his
target.
face?
Yeah,
A
instead of
problem
not
after
making it
problem.
make a sound, he made it make so loud of a sound you can hear it anywhere.
You're talking about Chen.
Which one? What are we with now, Fenris?
Fenris.
Fenris Light.
Would he like it if I wanted coin? Or would he like it for me hunting outlaws?
I suppose there could be a reward for these Tal Vashoth.
As long as you do it, I'm happy. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
I feel like the coin one would be Isabella, but I don't have her yet. Fenris, love you. Is that what you're gonna look up right now?
Like. What are we in? Are we in Act 1 or Act 2?
1.
We're in Act 1. What vest are we on?
Right now we're on Enemy Among Us. But I think that was just
I don't see Enemy Among Us. There's no way to really make him like you in this one. Oh, wait, no, that's Rivalry. We don't want...
I know how to make him like me if his own quests.
I almost started telling
Just anytime it's a mage quest, I have to, like, agree with the circle, basically. I know that.
I almost started telling you the wrong shit. Long way home.
I don't know.
Have you done the gallows?
I went to the gallows, and,
Done the gallows quest.
there's a quest in the gallows? Which one?
I don't fucking know. It just says in the party about how you return to the gallows for the first time. It says circle is necessary.
Oh yeah, no, I already did that one. That's where I fucked up the first time. And that wasn't so much a quest as it was a...
Andraste be my witness, Wilmot. I will have the truth from you now.
Hi, Colin.
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy.
Right?
Like, in Inquisition, he can make a case.
I will know where
really,
you're
with the
going,
dick shot?
and I will know now.
I thought Templars only treated mages this badly. Nice to see you're branching out.
This is Templar business, stranger.
You're wearing armor.
You have struck me the last time.
Not on his
you
knees,
pathetic
probably.
human. To me.
Okay, see.
May God
now
preserve
you're
us.
an even worse dick.
Why? She better do damage over time. It's supposed to be stunned. Very good. Rage Why? Go figure. I have a healing mage.
I knew he was involved in something sinister.
Yeah, in this, in the
But
first
this-
one, he's like, you can kind of tell it's him.
Is it even
But in
possible?
Inquisition, he's hot.
Do you think he was
Like,
possessed?
Normally,
No, I know,
we
like,
only
it's so
worry
weird.
that mages
Like, and
will
they
fall
also
victim
call
to
his hair in
possession.
this, Ramen.
I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts. I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
With what I've bumped into in Kirkwall, nothing surprises me anymore.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmod was the first to return.
And yes, it's
I
the same
had
voice
to
actor through all
confront
three
him
games.
quietly, out of sight.
If you didn't know he was possessed, why draw your sword on a recruit?
Oh, I just really wanted to kick
He'd only
him in
been
the
back a few days when he left again secretly to a confession. He had to believe my threats were genuine.
Barry
What?
can just make him eyes.
That's preposterous. Recruits can be worse than a weaving
No,
circle
he's
with
like,
their
do you
rumors.
hear how ridiculous this dude
There
is?
is a vigil before Templars take their arms, but the gravest danger they face is falling asleep.
Does he remember Varric?
Yes.
Do you know what happened to Wilmod while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated.
He looked at my
Wilmot
character
has
because of the
never
fact that
been
she was
fully
talking, Bradley.
Convinced of the Order's rules. Mages cannot be our friends. They must all...
You were literally three people
I thought
standing
Wilmot
behind
might be
somebody.
meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
Mages are lesser people. They must be subjugated. Don't say not all mages are bad. You're gonna make Fugidu
Fenris.
mad at you. You're gonna make Fooglyboo mad.
Where there's one demon, there's usually more. Where do we start digging?
I fear it is time to widen this investigation. My discretion may have cost me one of our best recruits, Wilmot's friend Karen. They were last seen together
Here,
at the
sweetheart,
Blooming
here's a wet
Rose.
rag. Can you wipe off your face?
But I had no luck interrogating the
Barely tell.
young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
Even in this world, there are
I'd be willing to search there.
The Order would truly be in your debt if
it's
you helped
Kieran.
us with this.
Oh, he said Karen.
No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruits.
Also, you seem like the
If you
bashful
learn
type,
what manner
Colin.
of
I don't
creature
see
did
you
this to
going
Wilmot,
to
please come tell
brothel
me
to
in the
talk
gallows.
nicely.
I will ensure you are rewarded.
Please take a couple steps closer. I wouldn't mind
He
that.
goes into the brothel and he looks at the ceiling the whole time.
Okay, look, Fenris doesn't hate me.
Looking up at the ceiling.
Does he not seem like the bashful, like, chantry boy type?
Colin, have you been to many brothels? Yes, they all have wonderful roofs.
We should move on.
That's all it lets me say to Fenris, by the way.
But buddy. Alright. Let's see, what quest do you need? You need Wayward Son, Tranquility, Long Way Home, and the Gallows.
Right at the gallows, Bradley. It's literally just walking into it.
Enemies Among Us. You need to do that one too.
I'm doing that one.
Bait and switch. Fucking here.
Okay, let's see. Trying to do. The bait and switch one was his, by the way.
But you already did it?
Yeah. That's how you get him.
Oh, well, then you screwed up.
How did I screw up?
Because now he hates you!
I thought Wayward Son was out here already.
Take your girdle. You gotta go to the place at night.
Right, means this place. Oh, Daddy, you're so cute.
Ah, num num playpen.
Kirkwall nights aren't safe. Always some group of thugs around. Someone will usually pay for their removal, though.
Look, everybody needs to be leveled up.
I would love it if on Fenris it was strength, dexterity, magic, cunning, willpower, constitution, edge.
It's not a thing, dear. Not a thing.
Edge is absolutely a thing. He's got a face like Liam Neeson, I swear. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that's bad.
Sure you're not.
I'm just saying it's amusing to me. He's got a face like a mouse.
You've got a face like a mouse.
With my nose? Are you kidding me?
Did you see his nose?
I got a face like a goblin shark. He's got a face like Mr. Incredible.
Why does he have a face like Mr.
The
Incredible?
forehead just slopes right down into the nose. You'll never be able to unsee that.
Yeah, I will.
He's got a hatchet face. That's why he's trying to be so edgy. So
He's got a brooding face. It's just he naturally has that like little like wrinkle right there in his nose because he's always brooding.
He's got his hair covering half his face, so he's probably got a tan line there.
No, he probably has bad eyesight because of that.
Bad eyesight. That's like a pirate's eye patch. He's got good eyesight.
Actually, no, because did you know that if you're one of those kids who wear your hair over your eyes, you can't actually do damage to your eyes, with your eyesight? Huh? Oh, I've read an article on that. Same with like really tight skinny jeans. You are literally cutting circulation out your legs.
Now you fall! Go down!
Destructive forces of nature! Right.
Look at this. Direction to the Sharp's base.
Shape space?
To the shape
We're all
rate.
now the shapes.
The shape rate is a thing in the first game, so I got confused.
No, that's fine. They are all now shapes.
Samson, how you doing, buddy?
What do you know? I was told my old friend Thrask was advising you folks to seek me out. You're looking for the boy, right? Feign something. I'll tell you now, there's not much I can do for you.
I'm looking for a retired Templar
So it would be
named
true
Samson.
only if you were a young child and your hair was
Retired.
completely and
Sounds
constantly
better than
blocking your
burned
vision.
out husk of a
My hair's thin
Templar
as fuck,
begging
and I can
coins and
still
choked up.
mostly see through it.
They don't do anything to
Wouldn't
keep you,
affect
you
me,
know.
but
Mine's
You're free
thick
to
as
walk
fuck.
away.
Alright.
But they're the only ones who've got the dust.
What do you think emo kids do?
And all the dwarves mine.
What do you
Magic in
think
its raw
emo
form.
kids do?
You need to drink the stuff to face down the magicers. Problem is, if you ever
What
try
do you
to
think
stop,
emo kids do?
just about kills you.
Emo culture. I don't
Is
know
it
if they
true
wear
you
eye
give aid to
patches. Maybe
apostates
emo
being
kids are all
Their
pirates.
hair is their eye
The
patch.
mages I help, they're no more than children, newly discovered their magic and terrified.
No, that's not
Barely
emo,
left their
Bradley.
mother's skirts, and now we're
used to
saying
do
they
that all
got
the
to be
time.
locked away for their own good. That demons are hunting them. Do you wonder they run?
Just a natural human thing.
Hold on.
It doesn't say anything about him.
Just looking at you, I'd say you're a man who helps anyone for the right price.
What kind of price?
Samson has a problem with
Help me
your
if you
life.
don't end up dead.
The Maker don't look kindly on them who tease broken old men. Right.
You're broken
the lad
old man.
came to me,
Broken old
not a
men
silver
don't
in his
see
pockets.
kindly on anything when
Told
they
him
gouge
there's
your
nothing
eyes
I can
out.
do for him.
I mean,
I
when
pity any
they
mage who is
have their
forced to rely
eyes
on you for
gouged out.
protection.
The Maker, baby.
I pointed him to a ship captain I know, Rayner. Sometimes he'll take on runaways. Took another apostate last week, girl I sent him. Might have gone wrong though. I heard rumors he took the both of them captive instead.
So your good friend's a kidnapper? Can't say I'm surprised.
Not a friend. Just someone who's not afraid to try this business. Rumor has it, Rayner had the pair of them locked inside a Keys warehouse, somewhere close to Dockside.
Keys? That's
You
how
want
you're
to
gonna
go
pronounce
looking?
that.
You might find the lad before he gets ransomed to the
Q-U-A-Y-S, you're gonna
Templars.
pronounce it
Or worse.
How would you pronounce it?
Quays? Just looking at it? I don't know. I'm not saying it can be pronounced keys, I'm just saying, holy shit.
What's this hovel?
It's a hovel.
Why is it telling me to go to the hovel?
Because it's a hovel. Oh shit! It's Ignacio!
Oh! It's because it's the Shape's hideout.
They're all a bunch of triangles in here!
Why are you using Fenris's accent?
Anyone need healing?
Not Fenris's, Zevron's.
I'm not using Zevron's accent.
Yes, you are!
No, I am not. I don't know Zevron's accent.
That is definitely Zevron's accent.
I don't know Zevron's accent!
Just because you don't know it doesn't mean you're not using it!
I was just throwing on a stereotypical sexy Latin voice.
That was not Latin.
Good job in there.
That was more French.
In fact, get rid of any other. Amy, Spanish.
Wait, I'm confused.
I never meet.
What are you confused?
Am I supposed to go to that one? No, okay, that's the first sacrificing, okay.
There's Wayward Son. Go do it!
I'm going.
Go faster.
Don't poke me! Danzig. What is a Danzig?
Are you dancing?
No, these are the red waters. They're like the sharks where I have to kill them all. And then they'll tell me their location and then hide out.
One less to worry about.
They did not kill Shake forever.
What a mess.
You killed Shake with math?
Of course I kill Shake with math. What do you do, math?
Figure out the ratio of a shape.
Give me an example of figuring out the ratio of a shape. Please? I'm dying to know.
Someone's always trying to claim the streets.
Starting to sound like Dan.
If you make them safe to travel at night, someone will reward you.
Because the way you just said that?
Sorry, not sorry? I don't know.
Which one?
Pick which one will offend you less and go with it.
Is this way to the Wayward Swan? Yeah.
Wayward Swan.
Swan.
Ah, there it is.
What are you doing, Dottie?
Rolling. That's just how she rolls.
No, dear.
That was a funny pun.
Watch your step.
I definitely clicked to stop it, okay.
Need to get
I'm moving rabbit.
Gotcha. Now you fall.
Coming over his head. Is it a count? That's them stunned, bro.
Get back.
It's over their heads. Oh fuck, it's a Marine, you're screwed!
So screwed.
That Marine was still in basics.
Uh-huh.
That Marine was absolutely still in basic, that's why he did such a poor performance. Don't worry. He'll do push-ups.
From his deathbed?
Yes, from his deathbed, he'll push until the Earth has a weak spot. Hey, that door's locked.
Get a hold of her.
Please, help me. Anyone.
And guess what's gonna happen?
Get the hands! I heard they can't do no spells without hands.
No, but they can turn into
Shit,
demons.
it's Hellboy's girlfriend.
Nothing of
Nope, it's demon.
magic.
She said, help me anyone, so Demon decided to go help her.
Too far!
Oh shit, was that Thrash's kid?
No. Possibly.
And as a mage, go be in the circle.
I didn't realize there were still fucking skeletons. They weren't in the room.
What was that?
What?
Poor girl. Who do you suppose she was? We should see if there's anything here to identify her.
You mean like that letter I just picked up? Is that what I could use to identify her, possibly? Maybe.
Two barrels of fish, 3 barrels of rum, 1 male human mage. Yeah, look, Danzig! Sold him to the Undercity. Go find him and tell him to join the circle where he belongs.
Bradley.
What?
I think it's nap time.
It's nap time.
Now where do I need to go? I apparently need to go to Hightown at night to finish Enemies Among Us. Is Daddy tickling you, Dottie?
So, there must be mages in Tevinter who don't use blood magic.
Of course, there are slaves. The Magisters do not hesitate to collar their own kind.
But no Magisters.
Why must you go on about this? No Magister would turn down an advantage over his rivals. If he did, he'd be dead.
You know, to use blood magic, you need to look a demon in the eye and accept his offer. I just figured some of them would say no. For aesthetic reasons, if nothing else.
Sinners, I'm glad I didn't find you when I found Anders.
What?
Danzig.
Look here, boys.
My dearest friend
Volunteers.
Danzig.
Clap 'em in irons and let's see what the Tevinters will pay for 'em.
I'm gonna wait till my husband comes back out here. Oh, ow, ow, oh, fuck. Charlie horsed my arm. You can Charlie horse anywhere, Bradley. Baby. This guy just told them to clap us in irons and take us to Tevinter.
Make him talk.
I can do that.
So fucking sexy.
Andraste's great flaming ass.
What?
Oh my God. How did you do that? Never mind, I've stashed the boy in a cave, a smuggler hideout on the Wounded Coast. Tevinters will be by to finish the deal today. Now...
Oh, I did so
can
many
I
dirty
go?
things to that man.
No.
You have to kill him.
Does it say that?
You gotta kill him.
Don't forget your passcode for Zena. Then kills him afterwards.
Sure. Oh, wait. I meant no.
Now you die!
So Spinner shoved his hand in his heart, like he basically died immediately and left them to have to beat him. What?
I'll deal with it.
Your daughter's playing in the crib and you're surprised.
How about you?
Apparently they want to leave the pretty ones alive. So we count down the pretty ones. Come out Varric, come out like...
Looks like
the
they
pretty
took
one?
some
Tell
Baltimore
me.
in the Wounded Coast. I wonder if that's near the injured. Not going to happen. Or the limping.
Ten.
Not going to happen. I don't think I can do Trauma Bay. No?
Right? Don't know why.
Forget I said anything.
I don't know if there's something that's lockpicking in abilities. I don't think there is in this game. Bradley, she's found something to play with now. She's gonna keep trying to play with it. Put one of the blankets over the back of the couch. Or the back of the bed. Let me go ahead and do this part of the Enemies Among Us. Because I'm pretty sure you said that that was one of the things I also had to do. Apparently.
You realize once you get him a little bit into the fuckable range, I'm gonna leave you on your own again.
Why?
Because I want to see if you fuck it up. What are you up to now, Voodoo Child? Oh, that's terrifying.
We need to lower our bed.
Yeah, we do.
Apparently, when I bring the guy back, I should recommend not to reinstate the Karen guy.
Do you need something, honey?
And then I need to leave. Then I need to leave the gallows and then come back to the gallows and tell Cullen that I support Templars.
How about your number?
You don't work here, do you? With the customers?
You're no prize yourself, sweetheart. Is there something you want?
I am sexy as
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They
Yeah,
were last
my character's
seen
actually attractive.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of.
It's like, what the fuck is that
business
haircut?
with the Templars.
It looks like she's trying to be like a mullet, but like not a mullet.
You got this like no shoulder shirt, and I'm hotter than you in full armor. Bitch.
We have a lot of missing Templars. If we don't act quickly, we may only find corpses.
Now,
Well,
no
she'd
need
like
to
that,
get all
apparently.
dramatic on me.
But it's more
Let
fun
me
to be
look through
dramatic.
The books.
'Cause I'm a drama
Karen.
queen.
See, Karen.
Here we go. Wilmot
Big
came in
Kira.
here a lot. You sure he had time to be a Templar? The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic wonder from the east.
Iduna, not Iduna.
That's quite the stage name.
It sounds
She's
better
not
than
Asian.
The tramp from Darktown. You should hear what some of the others are called.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmot's favorite position, I think you have what you need. You didn't hear any of
What was
this
the favorite
from
position?
me. We clear?
I've got your vision. And wait.
I bet it was like reverse upside down cowgirl boy.
Cowgirl boy?
Yeah, it's a very rare position.
Reverse upside down cowgirl boy.
Yeah, it's not even in the Kama Sutra. That's how crazy it is.
You must be the exotic wonder of the East. Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmod?
You mean fucking?
Or Karen?
Wilmod.
Hey, that's a nice outfit.
That doesn't sound familiar.
Do your clients like this charade? It must get dreadfully tiresome.
Whatever do you mean? Questions are boring. Why don't we have some real
upside down
fun?
cowgirl boy?
Hawk.
Oh, sorry, upside down backwards cowgirl.
Reverse. You said reverse.
Reverse?
You should listen
Reverse
to
upside
your
down cowgirl boy?
friend.
I don't even remember it.
We have to ask her about Karen.
Now I'm back.
What's your problem?
That's what happens when you attempt the reverse.
I literally just breathed and it hurt.
Business and pleasure.
As charming and relentless as you are, I'm here to investigate.
Answer one of my questions first. Who
No, I don't know how
told
you're
you
floating on that
about
bed.
little old me?
Can you just say the bitch up front? Like, where's that option? I want that option. BioWare, I want you to go back into this
It
game.
was Vivica. She showed me her books.
That wasn't so hard, was it? So, Vivica sold me out, did she? That drab, pathetic little sewer rat. She will be dealt with.
I'm 100% okay with this turn
Just
of
do
events.
one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across your throat.
Did you turn the heater off or did you turn the heater down?
Turn the heater down to 65.
See, I would say Anders stopper, but I'm scared they'll piss Vitters
How
off.
does this not have a timer?
Because it doesn't
I
do that?
will not obey you.
Oh shit!
What are you doing?
Oh, I thought you just
Stop
whipped
that.
it out and shoved it
Stop
in her
that
chest.
now.
Not quite yet. Now.
Oh no, a gut wound. She'll get sepsis. How's she dead immediately? Oh, she probably just passed out from something.
What? How did she do that? Bleeding ancestors, I feel like a fool.
Blood magic.
I love the way they
It
animate.
must be.
They just didn't know what
Maybe
to
we
do.
can find answers somewhere around here. And then a cold shower.
Because he spends all of his time like this. He's talking like this. I mean, he is a dwarf and he's got to look up to talk to everybody, but it's still, it just...
It appears our new friends make their home in the
Oh, you
Undercity.
didn't get any points with
Shall we pay
Fenris.
them a visit?
Yeah, but I didn't lose any either. I'm pretty sure, again, if I had chosen Anders to deal with it, he probably would have been pissed.
This is awesome. He knows how to make him a rival. Enemy recommending Karen keep his job as a Templar is the only way in that quest that he'll get pissed with you. So you could have totally asked Anders to help you.
And made Anders fall more in love with me.
I mean,
These
he's
thugs are
fucking
plaguing
head
the
over
streets.
tits for you right now.
I don't see a problem in giving them...
He's got it worse for you than Harry has for 7 of 9.
Okay, since in this area there's still the enemy among us, I'm gonna go ahead and do that one.
You gotta. What you need to do is you need to pick a quest. You need to go for it. And
Going
then
back-
pick another
I'm
quest.
going back and forth between the Wayward Son and the enemy among us.
Exactly, and you get yourself confused.
Usually I'm the type that actually just, I don't choose a way like that. I literally just,
Oh, you clever little shit.
do everything that's in that area and then go to the next area. Yeah, our daughter's incredibly smart, Bradley.
I hate it.
We should go carefully. Who knows what this many blood mages may have summoned to defend themselves.
Oh no, she just wants that blanket. She doesn't want to get behind it. I'm gonna go get that
His mom's still soft, I think that's why she doesn't like it. Look at this. We have all those funny plush blankets. Oh, my character's dead. Take care of the injury. I was like, shouldn't I take care of the injury too? Very confused for some reason. Look at that giant book. It's like a Hermione-sized book. When did she become Scottish?
Need to get closer.
Hogwarts is in Scotland. That was beautiful. Was it beautiful?
Thanks, I guess. And you will all learn, unfortunately, that with this game, there will be a lot of repeat areas. So you'll see this whole cave system again. Because they were like, fuck it, why redesign it?
One more for me.
Which makes it like what you're fighting.
Bianca, baby, introduce yourself.
Y'all good? Everybody good?
I don't like the looks of this. That should do it.
It was a symbol trap, though. Not as cunning as the first game's characters.
How wonderful. More vessels for our experiments.
Where is Karen?
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
Always
Lady,
the
what
demon
the hell
thing.
is on your face?
Can't you people say no?
I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out
She
and
decided to
embraced
put
them.
white lipstick on.
Why have you taken the
Kill her
recruits?
just because of that?
Demons can inhabit much more than mages and corpses.
I'm not saying that
With
it
assistance,
can't work.
they can
I'm saying
control
that it
anyone
doesn't
I
work for
ask.
her.
Any Templar.
I'd put-
Any noble.
Well, not with her dark skin tone either.
Meddler.
You do know I cut a path through your abominations, right?
Good, good. The demons like spirit. If a few more Templars fall to the demons,
What's up with your
we can
hands? Your
see
hands are like
chaos in their
5
ranks.
shades darker than.
How many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander crazy?
Probably should put her in the swing, Bradley.
Tell me where Karen is.
The experiments need
It's
so
not
much
as hot in the
fuel, you
swing?
see. So many living vessels are found wanting. Useless vessels can still feed the compost heap.
She'll actually
it's
be able to
not a
watch the TV
complete
while she
waste.
falls asleep like she normally does.
Good to know you're barking mad. That makes things easier.
In days of old, the Tevinter Imperium spanned the known world. Demons were their allies, held in check by power and knowledge. With a wave of a hand, I could do more than a Templar can achieve in a lifetime. Yet they command us. Absurd. We should be ruling them. We should rule you all. Kill the vessels only if you must.
Kill the vessels. Apparently Bianca's starting to get bored.
Mother, the lights!
Yep. I was waiting for you. Yeah, but I couldn't see past you to get to him. Abs for days.
Is it over?
Karen.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the Maker.
I
thought he had abandoned me. But is it only Karen? It could be Karen +1. A very nasty +1 at that. The cage has opened. Thank Andraste.
Yeah, can totally talk to him with you right in front of the TV set.
What do you remember about how you got here?
I was with a lady, and then things got fuzzy. Nightmares then. On fire for days. A demon laughing. The naked lady with her razor claws in my chest. I'd wake and hear screams.
A desire demon.
Maybe my own. I'm sorry.
Naked lady with razor claws
it's all
makes
a
it sound like a
tangle in
desire
my
demon.
head.
Any chance you can tell if Karen has an extra passenger?
A demon? Why are
Well,
you being so
there's
coy?
one sure way.
What was that about?
If there was a demon in there, it would have defended itself. Looks like he's clear.
If there's even the slightest chance you're possessed, the Templars need to know.
No, I'm me, I swear. Don't tell the Templars.
Like
I
his
don't know
belly
what
looks
they did to
hairy.
me.
Don't know why.
I need to go back.
I've never seen a man who doesn't have a hairy
Tell
chest
my
that has
sister.
a hairy belly.
I must go.
When you talk to Sir Cullen, maybe downplay the blood magic angle. We don't need the Templars cracking down even harder.
It's one of the only ways. I love how you have to be an absolute ass.
Worst part is I actually think you can romance Anders while still being an asshole. I think he just really wants to fuck somebody and you're hot, so like...
They tried to hire him.
Who tried to hire him?
The ladies.
No, someone at the brothel tried to ask him for sex. Did not say that they tried to hire him, dear. No, that's not what happened.
Okay, don't make me go back.
Do it. Prove me right.
And when I prove you wrong?
You won't.
And when I do?
You won't.
Go on, entertain the notion. What's gonna happen?
You won't. Also, I just saw a mission that was showing up in this.
Yeah, the gallows.
No,
Or
it's
the
the errant letter. Pay me or I'll expose you. Wow!
Yeah, Thrashed.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, I didn't realize how rude you are. It's so much easier to be a mage to romance him. Oh my god.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
What? What is it?
Good news, Karen is safe. Bad news, half of your recruits may have been possessed by demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Marsha. They were horrible.
Marsha.
Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
The Templars have good reason to be vigilant.
We're not all blood mages.
Fugaboo?
Karen, I'm afraid I must relieve you of your commission. If there is any chance he still harbors a demon in him...
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
He is not to blame. But tell that to the victims if it turns out that our suspicions are correct.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position
Honey,
or my
fine.
sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
If a demon infiltrated the
Which
Templar
hurts because every time I've done it before, it never had an effect on my fucking relationship
Why
with
bother to
Fenris.
save me if you're just
I hate
going to
this.
cast me
This is
into
all
the
your fault
streets?
because you wanted me to stay a fucking
My
rogue.
brother is a good man, Sarah. You cannot truly think this of him.
Effective immediately, Karen, you are discharged from the Templar Order. Escort him from the grounds.
I hate being a horrible
I was
person.
tortured.
I hate
I've done
it.
nothing wrong.
I shudder
feel
to
like this
think
is
what
so
the Knight
horrible,
Commander will
Bradley.
do when she learns of this Blood Mage's plot. Set a guard
I
to
also
watch
feel like
him,
I'm gonna have a problem
just
with
in
him later
case.
on.
Well, if it becomes a demon...
For your actions, take this. It's the reward I promised, and more. You have done the Order a great service.
you look like you need some
We will
major
not
sleep.
forget it.
Well, he was tortured in the last
You only got 5 out of Fenris.
20 out of Anders.
Minus 20 to Anders.
But he was tortured in the last game by demons, Bradley. In
We've
the
found
tower.
neither hide nor hair of the lad, Fainreal. I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
I found
Supposed to
this.
tint for this.
It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter? Then... you know what she is. How she died. When I traced her
Yeah, I
to
killed
that
her.
warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainreal wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
So, is this a bad time to say 2 gold a week for the next year? Or the Templars get a copy of
Shit, I
that?
thought you were just gonna take
For
a
the next
Seems only
year.
fair.
You monster. Fine.
Yeah, I know. I
Money is what you wish to avoid
Trust
dragging
me, I
my
hate
Olivia's
myself
name through
too.
the mud.
I hate
You shall
myself
have it.
too.
Now be gone.
Cause it's a horrible thing to do.
I changed my mind. I want you to do all the shitty things.
I'm not mistaken, the Wayward Son one's out here now. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, what else can we do that's horrible?
I think this one is asking me to ask Varric to and then kill the slavers anyways.
You missed that one. You still gotta meet Danzig.
We already did Danzig. He's the one that Fenris shoves hand in chest.
Oh, right.
So, a human, an elf, and a dwarf walk into a bar.
The human says, "You're lucky you're so short. That hurt like mad."
You could have just stopped me, Blondie.
Why waste a perfectly good setup?
Oh, and by the way, just to make life hard for you, you have to have Solus and Iron Bull in your party at all times in position.
Okay.
Ow, that was a spear! Rude!
Yeah, Tavistock throws spears, because apparently they just keep like 5 of them on their back at all times. Like they're arrows. Anyone else? Anyone else want to fuck with me? Huh? 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 I said fuck with me, not fuck.
Hey, you'd be doing it together.
Corpse.
Oh goody, you got a broken bow.
Do you even know her name, Shen? No? It's
I was a beast then. A werewolf. I did many terrible things. I'm sorry.
Sorry does not bring my mother back.
I was a victim too, Elf. Of Zaphian's
Neither does
vengeance.
killing the werewolves, but
Stranger,
yet you still want
please calm
to.
her down.
Did I hear you right? You're a werewolf?
I was one, but no longer. Her Dalish keeper cursed some humans with lycanthropy long ago. The disease spread over the years.
Well, you have no
The
sense of
hero
fashion,
of Ferelden freed us.
He was cursed. You can't blame him for that.
You just
stand
blame
up for
somebody
him?
else for possibly
Fine.
being cursed.
And you will die for him.
Sweetheart, again, cannot. Blaming him will not bring your mother back. Killing him will not bring your mother back. Because he used to be
Let's do this. Dalish warriors are trying to kill him. He's just like, herp.
That was him. Oh, that was Anders. Don't think that's how that works here. Still don't think that's how that works. Also kind of looks almost like the top that I want.
It didn't
Do
have
my
to come
elf
to
for
this.
Fair.
Take this. And
Except for mine
thanks.
doesn't have all the bunches, it's just a plain leather. Soft leather, vest.
Nor is it that shiny.
I think down there is where my boy is that I'm looking for Wayward Son.
Tell him to join the circle. Or die.
A corpse.
Like, I'm glad that I'm seeing this now, because now I know I definitely would not romance Fenris if I played as a girl.
You were saying she was gonna shake the swing and
Just
be loud?
Just because he is such a prick.
Like, again, if you're a mage, it's not this hard. It's not this bad. Precisely. Oh, this drives me up a wall. No.
Unless he can act in front of you, the mages. No, I'm sorry. They show him
Oh no, Anders also has like a spirit in him, so you gotta realize that Fenris probably I love how earlier I made a reference to Chin and said something about it, but I never explained that. Not Thunder Chin. Oh, there's one up there. I worry about you sometimes, dear.
Anders, use Thunder Chin.
That's the real name, you know. It's Jongdae.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound as funny as Thunder Chin.
Thunderjong Day doesn't sound as
think I
funny
can
as
do
Thunder
that.
Channel.
No, it doesn't. Remember, you can't lock people's shit.
Really not. I don't know why.
Well, next time you get a level up check.
Next time you get a level up check.
When I level up, I talk to a doll.
A doll that he wants to fuck.
A doll that I have the option.
Take one more step.
A doll that he
and the
wants
boy
to fuck.
dies.
Tell this dirtbag who we are.
If I were you, I wouldn't be threatening the Viscount's son.
What?
Oh, I suppose you just got a tip from a slaver that he was selling mage flesh cheap. You never thought to ask where he got it? You never wondered if you
Yes.
were buying the
I
Viscount's
still kill him
well-known
anyways.
love child from his elven mistress. The boy he swore to protect, even if it meant raising the entire Free Marches.
It's funny Varric says this because Viscount's son is currently missing.
I seek no war with the Free Marches. Take the lad to his father.
We will, once you're dead.
Time to die, little man.
You're no good to me as a corpse. Get down.
He does for Tevinter slavers. That's what these boys are.
I'll deal with it.
He has a face of that. Oh, Varric's dead.
Out of range. It's too far.
Thank you, Anders.
Go down.
I actually hate
You would have let him
Anders. Never
kill me.
romanced him, really.
He had a sword at my throat, and you
Don't
just...
think.
I mean, thank you, but what if you were wrong?
I'm never wrong.
But I wasn't.
That must be convenient.
But what if you were?
Who are
But
you?
I wasn't.
Are you working for the Templars?
Your mother sent me.
Hardly a difference. I can't believe her. My whole life it was all, I'll love you and protect you. Then I have some bad dreams and it's off to the Templars.
Yeah, see, that Tranquility one is the one that I did with Anders.
You belong in the circle of Magi.
Well, I'm not
Which has already
going.
happened.
I was trying to get to the Dalish. They won't be
Don't
afraid
make me
of my
bend you
magic.
over my knee.
Elf, human. The only thing that matters is the demons.
Look, I'm not completely ignorant. I know why they lock mages up. I've heard the demons whispering. But the Dalish, they've been working magic well before humans were in these lands. Surely the Keeper can train my magic as well as a bunch of Templars.
Keeper trains him, keeps him safe from demons. No one gets locked up.
Anders, sweetie. I'm sorry.
Sounds like a winning
but
plan.
no.
It does sound like a winning plan.
Because no
It's a
Dalish
shame we're
mage ever
not
went
going
astray.
with it.
Was your mother right? Are you plagued by demons already?
I can't say for sure.
Put this off as long as you
I
want.
have dreams. There are voices in the dreams. They ask me to come, to give shape to the void around them. But the Dalish
Bradley.
Keeper is wise. If anyone can help, she can.
When reading the line.
Sorry, friend, but it's time to get familiar with the gallows.
I saw what you did to those Tevinters.
No, that was a
I
location.
cannot hope to fight you.
I would say that's
Fine.
really
Go and get
Horrible,
your blood
yeah.
money. Tell my mother she won. But she'll be the only one I don't miss when they lock me away.
Rude.
Yes, you are.
So, who's going to tell Mother Dearest? She must be just dying to hear what happened.
Oh, he ain't happy with you.
Imagine how much worse it would be if, like, I didn't have Varric with me and I had, like, both my sister and Anders. My sister's a mage. Just everybody would hate me except for Fenris. How about I get out of here first? There we go. Jesus Christ, guys. Get off my dick. I don't know.
Like the same way Varric near Mark.
Maybe, I don't know. Hey Bradley, guess what? Maybe I don't know.
Now what?
Well, I still need to do a bunch of missions before I go to the...
How much you use it throughout? Get a feel for the responses you should be making. You're free.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I know what that one is.
Care to share with the rest of the class?
The Act of Mercy one.
What about it?
It's, I think, the only mission left that I haven't done that I need to do.
And the world's rid of one more Qunari. Easier than I expected. Call the men back. We've got an appointment with the Viscount. Isn't that right, Seamus?
Ashad! You killed him! You Vashedan bitch!
That one of their words. See, that's why you need to be dragged home. You're playing too nice with those things. I'll wager you've gone even further than that. Haven't you, brat?
Yeah, it's the last one in the first act that involves him.
A little rough for a rescue, don't you think?
Competition? Well, you're too late. The Winters, I...
Bitch, you are so tan you do not
him.
need to be wearing that color.
Sarah,
You are that color.
If I must go back, so be it. But I will not
Her hair
see
matches
these
her face, which matches her
murderers
outfit.
rewarded.
No, but her hair
Spoiled
matches her
shit.
outfit, which matches her face.
I'll cut out your tongue and charge extra for bringing you back quiet. And as for you, I
The winters
could
are
do
coming.
with some entertainment while we wait for the others.
Well, at least it's not boring.
I'll make this
Need to get closer.
Dead and good riddance, but she said she was waiting for more. A lot more.
It's not the worst place to be trapped like rats.
Strip the camp, and we'll ready a fitting welcome. We're under
Strip the
attack.
camp.
Surprise.
Strip at camp. What? You gotta understand, Fenris was taken by a mage, and given his abilities, and then treated like a pet, basically.
Oh, Andraste. I've never seen so many corpses. So much blood.
Soil yourself later. There may be more. Out of range! It's too far!
I love how Barrick makes it basically his job to make competition for this. Did you see Lord of the Rings? Barrick doesn't live in a world where movies exist.
Ashard never lied, never coddled. You were worth his time, or you are not. They are not the brutes others claim they are.
Yeah, but you're also playing a Souls game.
Take me to my father, and I will try again to make him see.
It's clear this was not your first encounter with this Ashard.
I met him soon after their ship foundered. I had run again to escape the keep and my father. Ashard was to map the coast, to find an answer for the Arishok. I had so many doubts.
What answer? What question?
Kunari have none.
I wasn't aware that Kunari take many friends.
Well, in the
Perhaps
first game,
it
the
isn't
question
the right
that
word.
Stin was supposed to answer
I
is
am
about
the
the Blight.
Viscount's son, bound
And by traveling with
everything
you and
that
helping you
means.
defeat it, he learned more about the Blight.
Ashard did not care. We were both seeking something. That was enough.
So he was able to go and...
I confess I'm
Tell.
not sure what one does with a dead Kunari.
The body is no longer him,
Look,
and is
Kunari,
worthy
what
of
you
no
learned.
special treatment. That is...
Do you think Kunari's ever
apparently
been a Grey
their
Warden?
way.
Should his people be told?
They will know. Whether they will deign to acknowledge it, I have no
No!
idea.
Bradley!
There was
my character's
much
not a Grey
of
Warden in the
Ashard that I
last game.
didn't understand.
Ironbolt's just a companion.
But it was so
Same
very
with Stin.
worth
My
trying.
character was...
The Viscount is clearly concerned
No, he was
about
not
your
a Grey
safety.
Warden. My character was a Grey
Viscount
Warden. He was just a
sends
companion
thugs
to
do
the
a
Grey
father's
Warden.
job.
No!
I was in no danger
The
until
only two
his
people
help
in that entire
arrived.
party that were Grey Wardens was me
You
and
could have
Alistair.
told him this was your wish.
Keep your assumptions.
The Grey
He doesn't
Wardens
hear
that
me.
started being added on
He's as
wasn't
tired
until
of
after
being
that,
disappointed
during the DLC.
as I am of bearing it. And now, Ashard
Did I
is
say
dead.
Anders instead of Alistair?
It's not right.
Okay.
Let's go, Seamus. Your father will be waiting in the keep.
Damn
Then
it.
take me to him.
Nope. You missed out on all that loot.
I know.
All that
God damn it.
clicking it, and I was like, should I? Nah.
Because you're an asshole.
Please, you would let me. You would wait till this moment and mention it.
Father.
Even if I didn't realize.
No,
My
I wouldn't.
son.
I would wait until you'd be like,
thought
fuck,
I'd
I
lost
forgot
you.
it. And be like, yeah, I know.
Enough,
I was wondering what
Father.
you were doing.
Allow me to present one Sarah Hawk, Your Excellency. She fulfilled the bounty.
You have my gratitude.
My Sarah.
I hope you encountered no great difficulties on my son's behalf.
No problems to speak of. Aside from the crowd that tried to kill us.
I was told the Winters had involved themselves.
Damn thing looks
Was
like
there no way to avoid
God,
this
Bradley.
incident?
They murdered my friend. Where is the concern for that?
It was my understanding you were captured alone. Foolishly traipsing about the coast as you do.
I was not captured.
around.
I was with Ashard. The Kunari. They are not monsters to be feared. If you would just
All you wanna do
try
is
to
bitch about his hair.
understand, others would see as well.
Better that you were thought abducted than to have their influence suspected in my own family.
Your hair.
Benign or not, it's
Exactly.
too much.
A little too much insight into the office for me.
Your actions are appreciated. The Seneschal will see you out.
What's funny is, let's see, inventory. I have enough money to do the mission if I wanted to. The first act mission at the end of it. But I have a shit ton of stuff to still do.
Those are grayed out. That means you can't use them, right?
Correct. There's a reason I'm checking them though. First, I need 24 dexterity to use either of those. I'm not an archer, but I'm keeping them for my archery eventually.
One of these days, if you ever somehow convince me to play Inquisition, I'm going to make it my mission to attempt to romance Sarah because you hate her so much.
I don't hate Sarah, I just hate her attitude.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not fond of people with attitude. I despise attitude, especially when it's aimed at me, but I mean, I think it'd be fun.
And don't say you're doing it because you want to do it because of me.
Oh no, I absolutely want to do it because you're going to sit in if I do it.
You ain't the boss of me. You're not my mom.
Okay, Mom. Those are better. 5 stars.
Also, because of the plus 4% critical chance and the. So you did move the stuff over. I was kind of wondering if you had.
You asked me to.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know if you had forgotten.
How could I have forgotten? You had just asked me to.
Yeah, but then you came upstairs with a bunch of cups and stuff, and I was confused.
I
Okay.
had the cups. I put them on top of the dryer. I moved the stuff over. I picked them up. I came upstairs.
Didn't know.
You making assumptions. Yeah, Varric, wear a damn belt.
You're worried about Varric wearing a belt and not a shirt?
No, the world needs to see that. It's his gift to the world.
Mm-hmm.
Right, now level yourself up and look and find,
If there's a lock.
if there's a lockpick.
Dexterity 1, willpower, constitution.
I don't see any lockpicking.
What am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing. Archery. Yeah, it's in archery. It's totally in archery. I was being sarcastic. No. No. Where the hell did they hide it?
I don't wonder if it's over here. Nope. Apparently that's just dog.
You have a dog skill.
Like, does my constitution or something just have to be really high?
I'm looking it up. This is ridiculous.
I am gonna do this though. Well, I can level it up next time if. Door.
Lockpick skill in Dragon Age 2 improves every 10 points you spend in cunning.
Ugh. It's been
And
10.
all the chests in Act 1 require 20 cunning to unlock. What are you looking at, the Mask of the Imperium?
I'm comparing the two, Bradley.
Hold on. Slow your roll. Did you just get rid of those? They had 8 more armor.
Bradley.
What?
I know what I'm doing.
Flat stats, babe. Who cares about special abilities?
You may not care about special abilities, but I do. That's the reason why I'm going to the gallows.
So you can hang?
Yes, I can hang.
You just want to hang?
So I just want to hang.
Oh, I'm super proud of myself for that one.
No one else is.
I have told the Knight Commander of your service. She commends your understanding of the threat Karen posed.
I've heard a lot about the Knight Commander. What's she really
Again,
like?
it's hard for him to sleep because
She
he
is
was
not an
tortured in
easy
the first game by
taskmaster.
demons.
But it is not an
And
easy
blood
task.
mages.
I would not have liked her when I was younger. I thought mages deserved a softer
I'm going to point out that I think during the last
Meredith
battle
is
is when
never fooled by a
Cullen gets
sweet
the
face.
scar, because in the
She
next game he has a
always
scar
sees the demon
that
behind
he doesn't have in this game.
You sound Ferelden. How did you end up here?
I was in the Circle Tower in Ferelden when Uldred summoned his demons. I was held in a cage for... I can't even say. Weeks? Months? It was one unending nightmare. I watched.
One of the
when
girls
those
showed up.
mages did what they became. I would gladly give my life to avoid seeing that again.
What's it like being in the Order? Do you feel you're accomplishing anything?
The Templars are not a good choice for anyone who requires a strong sense of achievement. It is a losing battle. Every day new mages are born in Thedas. Every day those born a dozen years ago come into their power. The best we can do is to contain the threat and recruit more to fill our own ranks. when
Cullen
they're
lets it go
ended.
by the next one. Are you asking how long between now and the next game? Because I can tell you.
Well, once someone admits to consorting with demons, it's a little easier to take sides.
That's a surprisingly unpopular viewpoint.
Yet a sensible one.
It used to be that Templars were welcomed wherever they went, for defending people from dark magics. Now the townsfolk are as likely to slam their doors as offer us a bed. The image of the poor, chained apprentice is a powerful one, and one the mages
Literally,
are more
the only
than
thing I was
willing
going
to
to say
exploit.
is this game takes the span of 10 years altogether. I knew that's why I went back to the gallows. What is this? My face is just... Your daughter was so sleepy. Why? You already streamed today.
I thought all dwarves had beards.
No, I was gonna wash dishes after I finished with
Placed
this.
it, along with my sense of dwarven pride and my gold-plated noble caste pay.
I thought maybe it fell
Wait,
onto your
no,
chest.
his mom's this way.
Oh, the broody elf tells a joke.
I don't brood.
Friend, if your brooding were any more impressive, women would swoon as you passed. They'd have broody babies in your honor.
You're a very odd dwarf.
And you thought I was joking about the pin.
I forget what he calls Fenris. He calls Anders Blondie.
Well, he went kicking and screaming.
He calls
but your
Cullen
boy
in the
is
third
at the
game,
circle.
Curly.
He may never forgive me for sending him there, but I'd rather him alive and furious than dead and buried. As I said, I have little money, but this is a Dalish.
You know, she
ring
didn't
that's
care
been in
about her
my
own
family
son?
for generations. Please accept it with my thanks.
Because all three of them just leveled up at the same time. They exploded. Well, Anders, you don't need the explosives after all. There's no more healing, I think, in this area.
Hey.
I'm trying to figure out what's up here. That's this mission that it's telling me about. It's one of those things where I just hand this thing over to this guy.
Something of yours.
This was free of its
need to check something in the Hanging Man.
Hanged man, not hanging.
Well, is he not hanging?
No, he's not hanging. He hasn't been hanged.
Is this what I think it is? Yes, it is.
You owe us,
Isabella.
Well, Lucky, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Since the information you gave me was
You only
worth
like her shirt.
nothing,
Yes.
that's what I'll pay you.
Me and my boys will get our money's worth, bitch.
Oh, you poor sweet thing.
Nobody wins in a headbutt. Nobody. I do. Stole her, Bradley.
Tell me, Lucky, is this worth dying for?
Why? Because a woman beat them?
I didn't think so.
For those of you who watched the first game, Isabella did show up in it. She looked completely different than she does now. No, it's really. She looked completely different than she does now, but she does show up in the first game.
You're new around here, aren't you?
And dinner
Welcome.
in the
and
bar.
keep your wits about you. You're nothing but tits and arse to the men in this place, and they won't hesitate to grab at both.
Speaking from experience, are we?
After a few broken fingers here and there, they got the idea. I'm Isabella. Previously Captain Isabella. Sadly, without my ship, the title rings a bit
Looks completely
hollow.
different.
You're Ferelden, aren't you? You have that look about you. I was
Because
in Denerim
always
not
off
too long
according to
ago.
you.
You know, you might be just what I'm looking for to solve a little problem I have.
Can't
I've never seen
anyone
an
fix their
Inquisition.
own lives around here?
Must be something in the water. Someone from my past has been pestering me. I've arranged for a duel. If I win, he leaves me alone. But I don't trust him to play fair. I need someone to watch
Is
my
it
back.
multiplayer? I've only ever played multiplayer in Dragon Age Inquisition
What
once.
makes you think I'm right for this?
You saw me talking to Lucky, didn't you? Those boys couldn't manage simple information gathering. I can't trust the riffraff in this place
look,
to
the
do
slut's over
anything
here.
right. But you're different.
And no, I'm not talking about Isabella for all of you who are watching. I don't think she's a slut. I was talking about our cat, who loves my husband.
Who's this person you've arranged to meet?
His name is Hader. We worked together back in Antiva. He's never liked me. He's been asking about me all around Kirkwall. Thought I'd get it over with and meet him face to face.
You wanted information from Lucky. What was it?
I asked Lucky and his boys to track down something I lost. They failed to do it. It's nothing to worry about, and this is much more important.
I've never found her, Bradley. It doesn't show how. It doesn't tell you how to find her in Inquisition.
Why a duel?
It just tells you how
I
she's
like duels.
mentioned in
It's what I
Inquisition.
do. And if I win, he'll be dead. Problem solved.
And then you read it, and it says just Beric talking about it.
I think I could manage watching your back.
I'll bet. I've arranged to meet Hader in Hightown
She'll
after
bet.
dark. I'll meet you there.
And I'm supposed to talk to Beric.
So, I've been dying to know. What was going through your head when you fought that ogre?
For the first few seconds. What do they feed those things?
I don't know anyone else that's even seen
Humans,
one.
usually.
You're lucky just to be standing here. Somehow, Hawk, I imagine things won't be dull with you around. Not that I expect the deep roads to be boring, mind you. Constant threat of doom does tend to keep you awake.
Anything in particular I should know about your brother?
To understand Bartrand, you've got to understand the Dwarven Merchants Guild.
Did I already ask all these
Dwarves who would
questions
sell
before?
their mothers if they thought it'd get them a better share of the lyrium market. Anyone who deals with them has to sleep with a knife under their pillow. In my
What?
family, that's Bartrand.
What are your plans for this trip into the deep roads?
Bartrand's running the show.
I told you I didn't think you could find
His
Isabella
ass,
in
he'd
the game.
probably do that even if we weren't paying for everything. The tide we're looking for is supposed to be a week's travel from the surface. So I hope
Though
you
when they
aren't
talk
scared
about
of the
them,
dark.
like when
We've got
you talk to Hawk in the third
muscle,
game,
excavators.
about like their
The plan is
previous
to carry out
characters and
everything
stuff,
that's
or the
not nailed
people that were
down.
companions. I can make my Hawk look whatever way I want him to. You can choose the basic Hawk, or you can choose to custom your Hawk.
So you have to redo all that.
If we'll be working together, I
sure.
should find out more about you.
We gotta
You're in
realize you
luck.
can't even import any
I'm
of the
always
character
willing to talk
information
about
from these games.
myself
You
to
have to go to
beautiful
Dragon
women.
Age
My family
online
came from
shit
Orzammar.
and
Noble
tell
House
like
Tethras.
that thing. Like
Until
this is
my
all the
father
shit
got caught
that I did in
fixing
these
provings.
games. Import it to my
He
Dragon
and our
Age
whole
Inquisition
house
shit.
got exiled. No huge loss. I was born up here.
You're going through and
Sunshine
saying what
suits
choices you
me
made
just
from the
fine.
last games in made.
Are you a merchant? A mercenary?
I'm a younger son. It's a difficult
No, you
and
have to play the
dangerous
first two games
profession.
because your characters
A lot
actually
of
show
us
up
die of
on the
boredom.
vault thing.
Fortunately, being Bartrand's younger brother keeps me on my toes. Maker knows he lacks subtlety. I'm the one who pulls strings to keep the coterie out of our hair. Keep us just
Oh,
a
poor
whisker ahead
baby.
of the other families.
Oh, he's pouting now.
A lot of things can keep you awake, you know. I wouldn't reach for the doom first.
Sure, I could have a cup of tea in the morning, but I hear it's bad for you. I've spent my whole life in Kirkwall. Dangerous
Tea's
enough
not
most
bad
days,
for you.
but it doesn't compare to the deep roads.
I know, I love tea.
This will be,
Especially
let's
the
just call
peachy
it
from
an adventure, I guess.
David's tea.
Great. Now we're adventurous.
Since my iced tea steeper thing, Bradley, broke, I was thinking about using the tea kettle your mom bought me for Christmas, and then just like pouring it into nice water or ice cup. We'll find out, won't we?
Would you be fine with that?
Gotta go to this house. There's a message there for me. Bradley, how do you think I make iced tea?
Dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Not that he didn't do his...
Hawk, I take back everything I said about your blighted family. You were right. You were the best we ever had. If you're looking for honest work and good coin, come see me in Lowtown. I can keep you busy for a while.
You already talked to him about that.
Yeah, I know. Proud scion of the Hawk family. I dare not contact you directly, but we do not... But we have not before, and I know you to be a person of good character and unusual ability. Indulge me in meeting outside of the city, for I require your aid in the delicate task. I almost said trask for some reason. As a token of good faith, I have enclosed a modest sum. There'll be more waiting if you can help. Please come as soon as you receive this. If you do not, the lives of many innocents may be on my hands. Sincerely, a friend. Okay, so Act of Mercy is the last one, by the way. The last mission that will affect Fenris's. To whomever elects to participate.
Oh, it's just locations and whatnot. Yeah, it's the guy that wants the Flint County. He wants some Flint.
He wants some flint?
To try and read it.
Okay, he wants some flint, everybody. My husband has told us he wants some flint. Hi, Barkspawn. Oh.
Come on, boy. This is no time to play dead.
So, oh, good bark spawn.
Quest completed, active person.
That's what that is. These are DLCs. I downloaded them recently, earlier today, because I already had them, but they weren't downloaded on this Xbox. They were downloaded on the 360 still. What was?
As soon as you said I downloaded them today,
But I didn't use money to download them.
I know you didn't. It's just, you hear the word, I downloaded something, and you're immediately like, what did you pay? Or at least you deal with Microsoft Store for long enough.
No, I didn't pay anything. I just already owned them, and I downloaded them on this Xbox because I didn't have one on this Xbox yet. So that way, we can do them later, because I'm not doing them yet. I'm probably going to do them in the last act. Because, one of the missions has to do with Inquisition, which Brad will understand once he sees it. Yes, yes. Yes. Anyways, so this is where I'm going to call it tonight, and then Thursday, I'm going to... Huh? Double down on what? I guarantee you will. I will see you Thursday for some more Dragon Age 2 with husband and wife. Mainly me, because I'm actually playing it. He's just commenting.
I'm important. He's not. He's just kind of here.
Follow us here on Twitch, on Tumblr, on Twitter, and on Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube. Like and comment our videos. We appreciate all of you. Do you have anything to say, dear?
I'm just arm candy.
You kind of are.
Oh, gee, thanks.
But isn't that me saying you're attractive?
Fenris is a bastard.
I'd totally fuck him.
I know you would. That doesn't make them.
Not because of his personality, but because of the way he looks and the fact that he glows blue.
Trophy folk.
Yeah, basically. Anyways, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye!